We'd like to welcome you to Savor the Barn. I'm Lisa Hunt. We're located just outside of Monticello on 151 near Langworthy, Iowa.
And I'm Jerry Hunt.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Aaron Zumbaugh. I'm the market president of our Anamosa and Monticello locations. I'm here with Dina Himes today, an employee of Fidelity Bank and Trust, and we're happy to be here today celebrating agriculture with Lisa and Jerry Hunt, who are owners of Savor the Barn. Jerry and Lisa, a lot of times when we think about agriculture, people think about big fields of soybeans and big fields of corn and large equipment to harvest them. But here at Savor the Barn, we do things a little differently here, don't we? So I'd like to give you an opportunity to tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what you have going on here at Savor the Barn.
Well, Savor the Barn, we have a lot of produce out in the field. We have roughly about 10 acres of produce that we market, which consists of roughly about 5 to 6 acres of sweet corn and about an acre and a half of popcorn, and then the rest would be vegetable crops.
And Savor the Barn, barn is an acronym for bountiful agriculture raised naturally. So we do not use conventional chemicals, either herbicides or pesticides on our fields. So we do not certify organic, but we raise produce naturally.
Well, I can promise you it's a real neat, unique experience. If anybody wants to come out here and visit, we would encourage that. Now, this is a local shop, but I noticed hanging on your wall, you've got a map of the United States. It kind of keeps track of how far people travel and where they've come from. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Sure.
Who's traveled the farthest and how many of the 50 states have been here?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the first year of business at the barn here, we used to have a stand on the corner, but it took about 11 and a half months to get someone from every one of the 50 states in the barn. Foreign countries, I had a gentleman in here from Russia about 2 weeks ago, Dubois, and we've had them from all over the world, which is really interesting because they will tell you stories about how they raise their products in their countries too, and how it's different from us.
And then Jerry and Lisa, you talk about all of the produce that you guys harvest yourself, but obviously when you walk through the store, there's a variety of things in there. You have wine, you have spices, you have oils, you have crafts. Are most of those, a lot of those local vendors, your cheese products, and then Jerry, you can touch on the meat products a little bit too. So
yeah, we try to help out the local people too, the local market. We really like to work with local people so that we keep the feel or can talk about and put a face on the items that we have in the store. So that's kind of our goal in there too. And a lot of those people are niche producers too, so that makes it kind of fun.
The pork that we have in the barn is our own home-raised pork. Before this, we used to raise a lot of livestock, about 6,000 pigs a year. And so we knew we couldn't do both the barn and this, so we kind of phased out of raising pork. And so now we butcher roughly about 7 or 8 pigs a month over here. And the pigs they're raised outside, not in total confinement, and they're antibiotic free too. So
I can attest, the pork products they're fabulous. So I'm more than a one-time visitor here. This is pretty much a 12-month out of the year job. I know, Jerry, you indicated that maybe you're in your busiest month now. I always thought that maybe sweet corn would be your top seller, but share with us what some of the top items are that you raise.
Sweet corn is a big item, but once we get into fall, definitely the pumpkin season will outdo the sweet corn.
I'd say sweet corn, pumpkins, yeah, those are our big seasons. But our production starts in the middle of January because we grow most everything from seed. So we start planting onions in the middle of January. So we really only have about a month off because we harvest popcorn and Brussels sprouts towards the end. So
And we're here sitting under the pergola, which was something that you added to the business after you got started, and you've expanded it to entertainment venues and things in that order. You had a big event here over the weekend. You want to share
Sure.
some of the things you do with your entertainment venues?
So annually we have something called Taste of the Barn, where we grill our brats. The vendors that have food, like the honey and syrup people, come in. They're all farmers too. They bring their products and they sample it to the public free. And then the wineries, we have 6 Iowa wineries in the barn, and the wineries will come in that day too and sample out their product. And then we usually have music venues here. So this year it was the Old Roosters, which is a local group. So it was kind of fun.
Savor the Barn is more about than just the production. When you pull in here today, it's obvious that you've decorated for Halloween. I think people, to experience the seasonal venues here, the things that you put up, what seasons do you kind of concentrate with the decorations?
So it'd be autumn, Halloween especially. That's my favorite of the whole year. So, and then Christmas. We do a lot of Christmas decorating here also.
Drive by on Christmas Eve here sometimes and take a look at what these two do. It's absolutely amazing. So my last question would be, what's your favorite part of running a business like this?
Mine has definitely been meeting people. It's just amazing the people we've become friends with all over the country, and invitations to come spend time with people in Texas and Florida and all over. So yeah, that's been the best part, I think, is meeting all the people.
You took the words out of my mouth, Lisa. For sure, that's the best part for me too.
Well, and it wouldn't be fair. I brought Dina along because I think Dina's probably one of the #1 supporters of Savor the Barn out here.
I don't know about
do you
that.
have anything you'd like to add here before we wrap it up?
Just that I enjoy coming out here. A lot of times, well, I love their products, but the conversation, it's never boring. It's always enjoyable to talk to both Lisa and Jerry, and I will continue to support them.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, we appreciate it as well. I mean, I think we've summed it up. You come out here, you get a real unique experience with Savor the Barn, and I'd invite you out to visit Jerry and Lisa Hunt's establishment here. I guarantee if you come once, you're going to come more than once. And Jerry and Lisa, I want to thank you guys for your time today. This is our day off. We especially appreciate you doing that as well. And more so, I think Fidelity Bank and Trust wants to thank you for allowing us to be your business partner.
Oh no, we thank you. You guys
For
have been
sure.
awesome.
All right.
Very awesome.
Well, thank
So,
you. Thank you very
thank
much.
you. So we'd like to encourage everyone to stop in at Savor the Barn to sign up and register for a chance to win a $50 gift certificate that Fidelity Bank is sponsoring at our business now through the end of October.